perhaps progresses of me to somebody else. Meanwhile, I do nothing but art. Like, I have nothing else in my life but this. And I think it's kind of unfair to compare this progress to somebody who's just who's working and doing art on the side, who's like have a lot of responsibilities or like other stuff to do in life. I think having a right mindset is also very helpful. Like from the start, I knew that I'm just doing it, like hopefully for the rest of my life. So the mindset of being serious at it, like at from the start, is very important. Because then you know, like each of the work, like each of the drawing you do, you're not really doing it to finish the current drawing, just to get through it. You're doing it because you want to improve, and there so you'll be able to get much more out of every work you do. Kind of every piece becomes more and more intentional then, although not as intentional as as I would have wanted. As I said, I think if only I had kind of approach, if only my approach was more driven towards actually learning than doing commission stuff. Um, Backup, thank you for the follow. But I also had to make some money, so it's not all about art improvement in my case. Uh, Leviq, thank you for the follow. When I started, it was early teens. I wasn't very good at learning then. Yeah, that can be the case. Let's see, if you're in your teens, you're probably not good at handling anything really. I've been freelancing. Well, I was trying to basically for as long as I've been drawing. Basically, I started like my first ever drawings. I started posting them, and it kind of, if you think of it as freelance, uh, doing freelance for an artist is not only getting commissions but also like keeping your social medias and stuff. My first ever commission I've got after like 2 months of drawing, I think. Dude, the first commission experience was so good for me. Literally, I got the best ever client. They've commissioned me 3 times in a row, and they've also tipped me. Like they've left a 50% tip on every drawing they've commissioned, which was so good. Like it was so encouraging. But after that, I haven't gotten a single commission for like a half a year. And then I gave up and I started drawing furries and um Samishi, thank you for the follow. Yeah, and since then I just started getting steady streamlines of commissions. They try to negotiate me not tip, dude. That's yeah. How good were you after 2 months? I was not good, dude. I was, although I was trying to do to draw porn though, so that's. That's why they've commissioned me. But I was terrible. The best I was able to do is to, you know, to follow the reference very closely. And I also did like very minimal background, almost like no background at all. Just a color filling, I guess. Like the thing is that I've almost immediately had like a open for commissions thing on my social media, so I was kind of ready for it from the beginning. But yeah, somewhat got interesting only after a couple of months. This girl has a long neck. He doesn't. She doesn't though. It's hey Nazgul. Sh- her neck is fine. It's the combination of like the trapezius and the neck. I mean I guess you can say it's pretty tall, but I like the stylization. Blame Riot. If you're happy with the work you're making, it's most important. Dude, I was not happy with the work I was making back then. I would say that I'm only starting to be somewhat satisfied with my work only like only pretty recently I've started to be satisfied with it, really. The artist struggle, I feel, yeah. Sometimes I just can't wait to ship the work, to get done with it. And sometimes I want to sit on a piece for like ages and perfect the every little thing. I think it's good to acknowledge that, you know, the current piece you're working on can be not perfect, but you can learn from it and move on. Same, yeah. I mean, it gets difficult to work like on a commission piece after a certain amount of hours. I've thrown like 60 hours at a piece before, and you know, I was just so tired. Meanwhile, it's strange, like, right? How you're pretty much doing the same, like you're drawing. Why can't you draw like why can't you work on the same piece? Even after taking a break from it for like a week, and it just doesn't help. Like have to move on to another piece, otherwise it will not be you'll not feel normal again ever. It's best to push out the projects even if it's not the best it could be. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. But it's actually not as simple as it sounds. Like you need to be able to let it go. You need to acknowledge that it is not your best, and you'll do your best next time. Minimum viable product is what you should settle with. Yeah. But for like personal commissions for people who commission art just for fun, it just feels so shitty to do so. Like you want to do your best for people like those. Because it just feels bad not to do your best. Meanwhile, for them, it actually can be like a pretty amazing piece, even if like you don't feel so about it yourself. If you like a piece, you can't really give up on it. Yeah. Well, doing art for yourself and doing art for money is definitely a different vibe. Definitely very different to each other. I feel like truly doing art for yourself, you'd feel so little pressure. Like absolutely almost none at all. I don't even know if I can feel it anymore really. Like as I mentioned before, every single piece that I do, I kind of intend for it to be to at least go on my social media. Smile, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, friend. So like at this point, can I really do an art piece for myself and never even share it? Like I don't even know. Probably not. External pressure is a good motivator. Yeah, I agree, definitely. Hunger is a good motivator as well. Pain, pain too. I don't want to starve. I don't want to starve, but I also don't feel like working on this commission right now. So I'm kind of gonna starve for a bit. Hey, Taik, Taikiva, Taik, uh, uh, take care. Yeah, hey, there's little to no room to just take a week break. Uh, like you could do if it was personal art. I think there is. Depends on what you're working on, but with personal commissions, there definitely is. Dude, I've met a girl yesterday. Uh, she kinda she said that she got burned out doing art and she hasn't finished her commissions and they've been paid for like for half a year or so already. Like she just stopped drawing. She just doesn't feel like drawing anymore. And she was a pretty well established artist. Like nothing crazy, but she was doing well. She had like same amount of followers that I do, perhaps even more. Yeah, she has like 4K on Twitter though. I have like 2,000 or only. Hello, 3D artist. I don't know, like giving up on drawing. It's just it's just so far from me. Like, how can you, how can you even consider that? For me, it's like not enough time in a day to draw, and somebody just gives up on it completely. I think Jinx is somewhat finished now, and the Bone Girl, I don't want. I can be bothered rendering her more. You want to do 3D work, 3D work? It seems more chill. Dude, 2D is fun though. Why would you want to give up on 2D? Who cares what is chill? Like, we only care for what is fun. I can easily give up on drawing. Don't give up on a friend. I just once said to myself that kind of drawing is what I do. Like, it doesn't matter if I like succeed or not, it's just what I do from now on. And I can't even kind of go back to any other mentality now. It doesn't matter if I have fun or not, it's just doesn't matter what I work on, it's just what I do in general. Actually, let's draw a huge booba. What do you guys think? Oh, she kind of looked cute with sketch. Let's. Where should we put her? Oh, look at the little tail. Move. Look at the little tail. Dude, this little drawing looks adorable. Her potential be good, but I just get bored much more easily than I used to as a kid. I think that's actually the difficulty. Like, y- um, like how should I phrase it? Like, what is hard that you encounter along the way is not necessarily like hard as of difficult. It might be hard as of just like, how do you keep yourself interested for long enough until you become good? I think it's important not to kind of mistake those things. Okay, this page looks quite cute to me. What do you think, Sunshines? I kind of do want to draw a booba girl. Yo, do you Sunshines have any like Milkers references? I mean, I just need to open up Pinterest. Oh, right away. Literally, the first picture is half naked girl. How wonderful is that? But those are kind of boring though. Um, ooh. Right, I found an interesting pose, but it is uh, the girl doesn't have big tits. We'll kind of have to kind of come up with them on our own, which is totally fine. Which is what we're used to be doing in our imagination anyway, right? Milkers of the mind. Milkers from the mind. I also don't like the pose completely. Let's mix it up. Mm, I wonder if I will be able to execute this pose. To execute. Hmm. Yesterday while doing figure drawings, I've noticed that using as much straight lines, astro, astronaut. Yo, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome, welcome. Like using as much straight line and like angular shapes as possible, as much geometrical shapes in drawing a human body. Like, uh, I found it being beneficial. I don't know why. It's just kind of easier to capture form than with curves. Don't know why really. Does it look nicer? I don't know really. It kind of just helps. Deconstruction drawing into familiar shape. No, no, no. It's that is not it. It is just instead of like drawing a curved line, you draw a straight line. It's like you try to make it more geometrical, I guess. It is not the deconstructing also helps though. Like for me, kind of figuring out the anatomy was very helpful. It's like strange how it's easier for me to do anatomy from memory than it is from a reference. Learning deconstructing. Okay. curved line is made of several straight lines? No, it isn't. No, it isn't though. Curved line is just that you do it in one stroke. Or do you mean like the shape that it is trying to um the shape that it is trying to portray? 50 viewers? Yo, welcome sunshines. Always use angular lines. I think both of those. I mean, you can definitely find some use in both of those. Well, let's focus on the boobas though. What is this? What is this serious talk? We are here drawing some tits. Although they would kinda depend on what um what outfit she'll be in. Those are not so big after all. Kind of unfortunate. Or do we go further? Do we just what if we just select and what if you just do the right thing? I mean, those are not as dude. Have you seen the AI art that does fucking huge tits? Where is it, dude? Why is it always on Twitter? Not on Twitter, on Pinterest, but when I need it, it's not here. Give me a second. Let me pull the previous page so you can kind of look at it if you want while I'm looking for it. I've been guilty at looking at it just for a kinda AI art girls aren't real. Is this? I kinda like looking at AI art, the AI generated images. I'm sorry, and I like finding like imperfections in them, like finding something that will make you realize it's AI made and not drawn naturally. Dude, where is it? I swear it's all right. This is just bad. Wait, do I have anything saved? I think I might do. I don't have the enormous one. Like they literally come up with like hugest tits ever. I'm pretty sure this is also AI generated. The model though, like actually it is. It probably is. This is like 100% AI generated. Can you find an imperfection though? Yeah, we can. What is this? No, those are not even like criminally big. There are even bigger ones. There are even bigger ones it generates. They've been generating like photo-like images as well. I mean, this is actually trying to look like a photo. All right, forget it. Center of balance is off. Dude, dude, Do we even need to think about that? They have the appeal of big titties. Also, the ones EO draws are also kinda would have not be able to walk straight either. Her traps looks weird to me. My teeth are bigger. For real, for real tech? Yeah? Well, do you have any proofs? I can send PL. I I don't want to like ask for it out loud, but if you feel like so, you can share. I promise not to show it. Hairy nipple, dude, calm down, sunshine. Dude, it only takes for you to reach 50 consistent viewers, and you're starting getting news. But what I really enjoy is kind of this long neck appeal, as someone pointed out before, like the Jinx has a very long neck. But I really like the kind of transition from the neck to trapezius and like making it all together look pretty long. It kind of unfortunately it wouldn't work here though. Necks are pretty attractive. They are even more attractive if you like have short hair and you can for a girl and you can see the neck instead of long hair covering it all. You can see the neck um, because of short hair. It's really nice. Like short hair is just superior to long hair. It's just hotter. Okay, her body is just too short. Let's go. I mean, even more, I think. What's really sexy? Short hair, abs. Oh, dude, abs are fire. Probably big toes. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Those are not sexy. Po Police. Mm, this will be something to figure out. Lampreys. think I'm. I feel like Sketchtech is trolling us. They've been pretty normal for quite a while, and then they just lost it. Worst stick of my dick. You can't just claim that your teeth are the best. It's just it's not as easy as that. Hey, Museum, you'll never well, we'll never know if they're best or not. That's the point. Starting to think Sketch is a man. Drawing fanboy? Do fanboys have that huge of a titties? Kinda an unusual look for a fanboy, don't you think? Fake silicone breasts? For a fanboy, though, the point of fanboy is that they are boys at the end. Like they're feminine, but not to a point where they insert silicone in themselves. Because they talk about it. Actually, a lot of art streamers are about like sexy girls. Fake boobs have evolved. Femboys were just chicks with dicks. No, 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 no. You're messing it all up. It's more than that. It's better than that. Femboy is its own niche, its own culture. You can't really just call them chicks with dicks. It's so dishonest. Actually quite rude from you. You'll have to find someone who streams Art of Abs. Actually, good point. Not for her, but perhaps for the next girl, we will get some abdominal muscles involved. Cyan sketches? Yeah, yeah, he does. Let me just get this pose down, and perhaps we'll do an abdominal muscle one. It's actually not as easy to get uh, a girl an abs on girl to look natural. Scene Sketches is actually a very good artist. I used to watch them a lot. They also like chat and stuff on stream. And it would also kind of come in handy while talking about fanboys as well. Link to their channel. It's a very, I mean, I don't think that he considers himself a fanboy, but he's a somewhat feminine looking guy uh, with a long hair. Sketching everything on one layer. But that's just line art. Like, what should I use other layers for? He does draw ups, yeah. I get like for painting, people, use different layers, but for drawings though, it's usually all on the same layer. Draw rough on one layer and clean up on up. No, no, no. If I want to clean anything up, I just erase it or like soft erase it like this. Just lightly press the eraser and then go define some bits. You know, drawing with a layer on top is I don't know. Well, I'm surprised it is like such a common workflow as it is because it's really like just unnatural to do it. It's very unpleasant. It's very unintuitive. Actually, it's actually probably like a mostly beginner process. Mostly, not all the time. Yeah, I've seen some pros doing it as well, but way less often. Although with that being said, like just do whatever is good for you. Try different approaches and then stick to the one you enjoy the most. Advantage of sticking to one layer. Oh, Well, it's just convenient. And also, I just like it way more just to work on a single layer, not thinking about switching, not and it's easier for me to clean up than to just do it all again when it comes to lines, especially. No, I got back to using the triangle brush. The round brush journey didn't last for too long. I'm deeply sorry. Nobody likes the round brush. I mean, it's kind of convenient. It's just for some reason for sketching, the I guess it's just more subtle. Like the triangle brush is just a little bit more. I guess it's just thinner, just not as bulky as the round brush. For painting, round brush is nice, but I'm just so used to painting certain things with the triangle brush that it's really hard to change it. I'm just too used to it. You do get used of you do get bored of redoing the same lines more cleanly. You see it, just do the just try to erasing some of those that you don't like and do it on all in the same layer. The ones you like you get to keep. Teeth shape brush. Yeah, try do it. It might work for you. I mean, it is probably the reason why I wasn't doing line art myself for so long. How do you get different shaped brushes? You actually create them yourself. It's not as difficult as you think. Deconstructing shapes and sketch and clean line art. Dude, I can imagine how like staged it feels. Try perhaps to combine some of those. Perhaps making the workflow more natural, like more fitting your approach would be better. Yeah, Sunshine, you gotta calm down a bit. I know an artist who works with a dick brush. Like no joke, it looks like that shape. It is just a chalk, like a textured brush. It's mostly the round, hard round brush. It does work well. It's just I'm just used to using not it. I'm also quite good with hard round brush. It's limiting in some forms for me. Brush in the shape of abs, dude. What is it with abs you're looking for? Uh, they have like a reference for it or something. Perhaps I try to do it from imagination, although that might end horribly. Oh, I just don't want to do straight, like standing still pose. Oh, I know how I need to look up. Um, no, I didn't ask you anything. Wait a second. I'm just looking for a reference. Wait a second, Sunshines. Oh yeah, there is like what I need to. Yo, hey Dimes, hey Sunshine. How is it for you today? Feeling nice? Dude, what was the challenge you invited me to participate in yesterday? Yeah, so it is it a Mac meal challenge? What's the this month's theme? Like the one you're inviting me to participate in? A mushroom sketch? I mean, no, 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 no. Calm down for a second. I didn't want to draw a mushroom. I would I just admitted it would have been a good like studying material to get along with my other kind of ideas. I was not set on it yet. It's like maybe in a while. Perhaps this pose is just too similar to the previous one. I'm in company actually. Huh? In which one? In the company of Activision Blizzard? New camera lens. Is there a drawing tool? Kinda hard to say by the name. Stellantis? I actually don't know. What do you mean sleepy? I'm like quite cute. I'm just focusing. I mean, McDimes is hosting an unlimited amount of art challenges every once in a while. Dude, I've missed a challenge I wanted to participate in. There was a uh what's his name? Uh the guy, Sam Does Art, yeah. And I wanted to participate in his challenge. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time. And by didn't have enough time, I mean I was just, sketching half-naked girls all day long. To be fair, it was a fair trade. My sister did participate though. Wonder how much um, exposure she'll get out of that. I wonder if it was worth it. Did you like my sister's entry to the challenge? I find it cute too. I did like the cat a lot. The kind of the cat with the discriminating look. Abstract shape turned into something. Yeah, actually, it is just. Mm, I don't even know why kind of I give into that. Well, it probably has to do either with me wanting to like keep moving my pen, or it's easier for me to like work off something than off just nothing. Mm. Sure, doesn't hurt to try. I really don't like those intros to songs. I think just ruin the experience. Perhaps for immersion sometimes, but like, dude, that's music. Just play it. Oh. Well, to be quite honest, I'm actually pretty sleepy. It's already 4 p.m. I'm happy I finished this page. This one, ooh, it will actually not hurt for me to kind of render one of those as well. Sheep sushi with rate again, dude. You're just too generous. Hunter Lady Colored. Yeah, I think I look at how cute she is in a small scale. Just a little one. Couldn't find anyone else to rate. All right. I like how you put it, like not like you're good, so we rate you. It's like there are just no one else streams. She's an original character. The only non-original character here is the Jinx. How did your stream go, Shipsuji? Were you playing the Hollow Knight again? 10 out of 10 design. Thank you. Although, like, I don't think the design is good. I think the drawing and the painting looks well, but I don't think the design is cool. It's it's kind of unfunctional. It only functions within this art piece, really. 112 percentage the game. So, like, have you done all the stuff and you're just doing the additional, like, DLC gaming content? Yeah, cool, cool. Actually, I've never played like single player completionism games. Good luck for hardcore run. Yeah. Let me take a quick toilet break. Be right back. Yeah, have a good dinner, Suji. Thank you for the rate again. I need to read you when I get a chance to. Yo, Dimes, actually, your buddy, have you went to try the coffee? We need to talk. I feel like we need to talk. Ryan, go. Dude, why are you like? Do you really not want to do it? I bet you'll have fun. Is it the price that holds you back? Don't have time and I'm fasting, but drinking coffee is fasting friendly though. What do you even know? I drink black coffee all the time when I'm fasting. I'll be first to know. All right, all right. I mean, not like I like it's whatever. It's just something to ask you about. It it has a crisis here in the France about the new law. What is going on there? What is it about the new law?